a seasoned event host and also a media and communications executive. Today is not just a graduation ceremony, it is a celebration of visionaries who dared to learn, improve, and take bold steps towards building impactful businesses and meaningful lives. To every graduates in the house today, entrepreneurship is not making money. It is about solving problems, creating values, and leveraging the market, and also leaving a mark. The fact that you stayed committed to this journey shows that you already possess one of the greatest qualities of all time and successful people, and that is consistency. As we celebrate this milestone today, together, I encourage you to dream bigger, take bold actions, and never underestimate the power of your ideas and all that your coordinators has taught you at the course of this journey. Congratulations once more to every member of the Embark Academy for graduating yet another cohort, specifically cohort 4. The future is indeed bright, and this is only the beginning. I'll need you to put your virtual hands together for yourself. Put your virtual hands together for yourself. If you're excited to be here, to be graduating, and you're proud of the work that has been put in place to help you get to this point. Once more, I say welcome to yet another day of impact, another day where we celebrate greatness, another day where we celebrate impact. And I promise you, it is going to be amazing. We're going to start quickly by making sure that we are settled, and I'll need everyone to join our YouTube to please engage. If you're on the YouTube live, kindly engage the chat button. Give us your best reactions because today is going to be fantastic. Okay. Um, I'd love to also ask participants, well wishers, please drop your name and your location in the chat box. Where are you chatting? Where are you joining rather from? Your name and where you're joining us from. Let's get to meet you. Let's do that quickly. Where are you? Where are you joining us from today? Your name and your location. Your name and your location. Let's do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do that. Let's do that. Drop your name and your location on the chat box. Welcome, 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 welcome. I love the emojis I am seeing. I love the emojis. Rafiat, I see you. Yeah. Tella Miriam, you're joining from Ibadan. Thank you for joining today. Let's get more people. Let's get more people. Okay. Gentolak, Ifedapo Ajayi from Ogun State. Beautiful. We're glad to have you here. Let's have more people. Your name. All right. Favor Abimbola. Sorry about that from Ibadan. Beautiful. Let's have you introduce yourself and your location. Elizabeth Kinwale from Ibadan. Love it. More. Let's have more people in the chat box. Your name and where you're joining us from today. Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth just said that. Let's get more people in the chat box. Let's get more people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On behalf of the Embark team, we say congratulations. You made it thus far. Looking forward to the result, and we're of Rafiat from Oshogbo all the way. Beautiful. Let's get more names in the chat box. Let's get more names in the chat box. People, okay, more people. Your name, an introduction of yourself and where you're joining us from. All right, I would also love to say welcome to all our facilitators who have journeyed with this cohort. You are the real MVP. You have invested your time, you have committed to the growth of these amazing entrepreneurs. You are worth celebrating. You're worth celebrating. Can we have the graduates celebrate your facilitators? You can call their names, you can just celebrate them in general, celebrate them in the chat box. Say, thank you, facilitators. You're the reason why I am having a graduation today. And that is a beautiful thing, right? So celebrate your facilitators. We celebrate you. And of course, the Embark team, the brain behind the academy. Beautiful work being done here. Celebrate them, celebrate them, celebrate them for putting in an amazing work to see that you all are well grounded in your field. And I'm actually looking forward to you flying really high, right? The sky is literally your starting point. We honor you and we celebrate you. And now, ladies and gentlemen in the house, I would love us to hear from one of the Embark team, and she's going to be running us through what the Embark Academy is about, right? Just giving us a brief history of Embark, the vision, the journey, the impact, the growth across cohorts. And please, if your virtual hands are not so busy, I would love you to please put your hands together for the head of programs and person of Mrs. Abigail. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Abigail as she takes the floor.
Hi, hi, good morning. Good morning. Can we hear me? And can we see me? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here today. Congratulations to all our graduates. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. All right, I'm deeply honored to be here today, reflecting on the journey of Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. It's been over 2 years since it began as a simple vision in Mr. Gary Adebayo's heart. Mr. Daria, convener, has been an entrepreneur for nearly 2 decades. He often speaks about the many lessons he learned through trial and error when he first started his business journey. It was this desire to help the next generation avoid some of these mistakes that led him to birth Embark in 2023. He wanted to give back to bridge the knowledge gap that many young aspiring entrepreneurs face, and that was how Embark was born. It all began with a simple idea to catch them young. We started by reaching out to schools, students in secondary schools who had an interest in business. Our first ever cohort had just 16 applicants. And from those 16 applicants, 12 were selected. And out of that 12, 4 graduated. Despite the small numbers, it was a powerful beginning because the students were exposed to topics like market research, business pitching, and they even had the opportunity to present their ideas. Today, 3 of those graduates are in different universities around the world. After reviewing that experience, we decided to expand our focus to undergraduates. That was how cohort 2 was born. And the second cohort was more structured, it had a more refined operations, and we targeted outreach and 16 applicants again, out of which 12 graduated. By cohort 3, the program had grown significantly, both in depth and in structure. We began to take visibility seriously by exploring platforms like YouTube, Instagram. That was when we started doing spotlight shows on Instagram, on YouTube rather, and then also started posting on Instagram, and our social media presence became more active. And that program, we included capstone projects, we included pitch deck presentations, we included mentorship, and we had a more refined content delivery. The transformation in many of our student business was evident. We also saw improvement in their personal growth, in their communication level, and in their confidence. The third cohort came with sponsorships. We sponsored some of our students on external programs, and these sponsorships helped them to provide resources, access, and opportunities that were not available in earlier cohorts. And now here we are, cohort 4. For cohort 4, we decided to do something different. We accommodated not just undergraduates, but also graduates. I mean, it's the first time we are having both undergraduates and graduates together in one cohort. We wanted to see how it would go, and indeed, it has gone beautifully. Today, we are seeing more established businesses, we are seeing stronger ideas, we are seeing visible growth in every single one of you graduating from this cohort. And now we have 23 graduates, the highest number of graduates Embark has recorded in a single cohort. Can we celebrate ourselves for that, please? I'd like to say thank you to everyone for believing in this vision. I'd like to thank Mr. Dari for believing in me and partnering with the vision and helping to execute it every step of the way. And to every graduate here today, we know the journey was not easy. From early morning to late evenings on Sundays, we've seen the numbers. 169 people applied to be a part of this cohort. 30 were selected to start the cohort, and now we have 23 who have committed to staying till the end. You all are proving yourselves to be resilient, which is one of our core values at Embark. And today marks the end of one phase, but it's also the beginning of another. And I truly believe that from here, it can only go upward. Congratulations to every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations one again. I'm so happy for every one of you and see you all at the top. Thank you.
Can we please put our virtual hands together? Put your virtual hands together. Put your virtual. Thank you so much, Abigail, for running us through that journey. And when you hear, or should I say, listen to what Mrs. Abigail had said, you would see that the journey of Embark is actually a journey of growth. And you see, who should best teach you about entrepreneur than someone who is actively or should I say someone who actively understands the idea behind process, right? And I'm sure you must have heard a lot about process in your classes, right? So let's put our hands once more together for Embark, for being persistent, for being consistent, and for bringing us to this point. Okay. And congratulations once more. And now we're just going to dive into our major speech for today. We have a speaker who is going to be speaking on dreaming big and executing daily. I particularly love the topic because it seems like the icing on the cake that can take you guys through this journey. It would help, every other thing that you've learned to truly, really marinate. I haven't gathered all of this knowledge. I haven't gathered all of this experience through each of the process. What will sustain you? What would sustain you would definitely be dreaming big and executing daily. You have to dream beyond your borders and you have to also put in plans to help you execute, right? All right. I'd love to read his citation and then we'll bring him on, right? His name is Mr. Elijah Additional. He's a two-time founder and a strategy-led brand designer, a creative leader with almost a decade of experience helping startups stand out and earn trust through intentional branding system that goes beyond visuals. He has supported tech startups, SaaS companies, AI solutions, SMEs, non-profits, agencies, government and innovation programs across the world in building strong brand identities, communication strategies, and digital content that increase visibility and audience trust. Through thoughtful storytelling and campaign execution, his work has helped organizations rather improve engagement and achieve up to a 40% increase in sales or visibility. Beyond design, he enjoys leading creative initiatives, collaborating with multidisciplinary teams, and helping organizations communicate their mission with clarity and purpose. He measures success not only by aesthetics, but by strategy, whether the work strengthens the stakeholder relationship and deliver measurable results. He draws constant inspiration from history, documentary, storytelling. While tools and trends evolve, human narratives remain timeless. His role is to reinterpret those narratives, helping businesses express who they are in ways that resonate and make their audience take action. Ladies and gentlemen in the house, please help me make welcome and put your virtual hands together for our speaker, Mr. Elijah Adeshino. Please put your hands together for our speaker. Glad to have you here. The floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Blessing. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, yeah. Good morning to the team, and thank you for having me on this session, right? Yeah, I just need to say that I decided to put on Arsenal jersey today. I don't know if you can see it because why not? We are dreaming big, right? What other way to dream big now that Arsenal won? It's not like I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm fanless, but then let me farms the the people that are dreaming big. Yeah. So, good morning once again, everyone. Before I go ahead, I'd like to engage everybody, the student, right, the graduating student, or everybody in the team, to can you take a moment to drop in the comment section your idea, the name of your business, your idea, what you do, and your goal, your vision for the next 5 years. Can we take a moment to do that right now? Your goal for the next 5 years, what exactly you do right now, and where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Just take a moment. It's free. I mean, dreaming is free. Just dream wild. There should be no limitation to how far you can dream. Can we take a moment to do that? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay. I'm waiting. I just need a few people to tell me what their dream is for the next 5 years before we go ahead into the session. As I want this session to be as interactive as possible, it's been a couple of weeks of training, of learnings, and then of dreamings, of course. So, alluring word creation, what do you do? What's your dream for the next 5 years? To be the best. Okay, okay. Alluring word creation, what's your dream? What are your dreams for in the next 5 years? Can we do that quickly? I'm still waiting for somebody, at least one person to type. Okay. I'm still waiting for one person to type. Oh, alluring word creation. You were on to something, but you stopped. Kicks. Okay, footwear. I sell affordable footwear to both males and females. I want to be the go-to brand for anything shoes at affordable rates. That's amazing. I mean, that's your dream for the next 5 years. And I wish to also remind everybody else that it's free to dream. It's free to to have vision, to have a projection for your life, right? Let's say 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. And I must say to you that you might currently not be in the situation where you want to be, but in your dream, in your head, you can be anywhere, right? And life, as we all know, it starts with a vision, with a dream. Just dream it. If you can dream it, then you can be there. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a destination in mind, how do you know you are getting closer to where you are going? How do you even know where you ought to go to? How do you even take the first step? So I think it's very germane and it's very important to to dream and to dream big at that, right? Because at every point of our lives we will always have a point, we will always have a projection of how best we can be in life. Allowing word creation, I can see what you just dropped, right? So it's very important to have a big vision, a big dream. There's nothing stopping you. You don't have to pay to have a dream. You don't have to pay to to become whatever. I can see what you are dropping. Everybody else, I can see plant-based meat, tofu. That's fantastic. Whatever it is, just take a moment to write it down. write it down in your book, and I promise you, you can be it. As a matter of fact, you can be it shorter than you know it. And for some, it might be exactly how we planned it, 5 years, 10 years. Why for some other, there might be some challenges on the way whereby you have to, I mean, it has to be extended. But one important thing is that you can be it. And I want to remind everyone on this call that why dreaming is free, why dreaming is important. It's good to have a vision, it's good to have a dream. But then dream is nothing, because execution is the most important thing. Because you can be, ideas are nothing, ideas are fickle, ideas are everywhere, especially in this age of AI. Anybody can come up with an idea. You can easily prompt ChatGPT, okay, give me 5 ideas. I don't have to do anything. That will give me 5 million every day while I'm sleeping. Of course, there will be, I mean, AI will give you countless numbers of ideas, right? So, but then we need to know that everyone is good with ideas, not everyone is good with execution. Imagine a world where everybody are executing on their ideas. This world, by this time, we would have had flying cars, we would have gone to Mars and come back, right? But there are just a few people in this world that we know that are executing, and it's because execution is not might not be as easy as we know it. Everybody can dream, anybody, as a matter of fact, in their room. And if wishes are horses, you can complete the statement. So everybody can have wishes, everybody can be wherever, whatever they want to be in their head. But then the most important thing we should all know is that it is the execution that takes you from average to the person you want to be. And so at the beginning of this program, you might say, okay, for your business, you want to be this, you want to be world best, you want to, to be the household name for this and that. But then you should know that the first step which you have taken is dreaming, but the second step is execution, and that execution can be brought into many spectrums, right? So you need to understand, okay, first I want to talk about why are people not executing. We can talk about execution, we can talk about vision, we can talk about goals, we can talk about dreaming big, stuff like that, right? So why are we not executing? The number one reason is because over ambition, right? I will not say over ambition because the idea, the ambition is too big to be achieved, right? But because you are taking on too much at the same time. While it's good to say you want to be in mass, right? But then you cannot be in mass today. The most important thing is that you take it a step at a time. If I say, for instance, I'm in Abuja, right? If I say I want to go to Aso Rock, for instance, I will not jump there. I will not disappear there, or telekinetics, whatever it is. I will not disappear there. The first step I need to take is to decide, which I have done, right? I have a vision, I have a dream. The second step is just to get out of my room, get out of my house, and start going. That's practically the most important thing, right? And having too much ambition, because at the beginning of the year we all have a dream to be this, to lose weight, to earn 5 million naira per week, to do this and that, and then at the middle of the month, at the middle of the year, we realize that we are not achieving much. That's because we are not prioritizing, we are not having a priority list. That's the second thing on my list, because we are not putting things accordingly. So the first step in having a dream, right, in dreaming big, you have to break down your dreams into steps. This is number one, this is number two, this is number three, and then have a system, a clear system of execution. So I'll be focusing more on the system of execution. The first thing you need to do is to focus on your widely important goals, right? Because now that I said I want to be in Aso Rock, for instance, now I will not just jump there. The most important thing is probably to get dressed. That's what I need to face right now. So for you, your most important thing might be make sales. For your business, the most important thing might be to make sales. So you not discard every other thing, but you let them be for now and focus on the most important thing. Put systems in place that will make you make sales, maybe to increase your social media engagement, maybe to talk to more customers, to increase whatever it is you need to do. Focus on that one thing for now. So whatever you are building, whether it's a solution that that caters for adults, whether it's a solution that caters to only ladies. So you need to focus on that right now and measure your behaviors, not your results. Measure your behavior, because for every action, for every execution, there's always a lag time. Take for instance, I decide to lose weight now. I might start going to the gym first day, second day, third day, and then fifth day, and I decided to check my weight loss and I'm not seeing any difference. That's because it might take a bit of time to that's the lag period between when you started the execution and then when you actually see the result. So don't give up. The only thing I want you to mention right now is your execution. How much are you showing up? How much effort are you putting into creation, into creating that your craft? How much effort are you putting into talking to customers? How many sales calls are you making in a day? Those are the things you should focus on, because for everything there's always a law of average, right? So you might say that for every 10 sales calls that you make, it means that for every 10 sales call, you make one sales. So what that means is that if you want to make 10 sales, you need to make 100 sales calls, right? So focus on what you can control. That's your action. That's your going to the gym, whatever it is, showing up on social media, making sales call, whatever it is for you. Just focus on that thing. And of course, it's just the law of the universe. For every action there's a reaction. If you show up more, if you make more sales calls, you will get more results with that. I hope you understand me, right? So I'm trying to rush this because I don't have time on my side. And the next thing is just to put up a scorecard. Whatever it is you want to use, maybe a vision board, maybe a goal tracker, whatever it is, have a tracking system for your goals, right? It's not enough to have a dream, but then every day you need to commit to doing something every day. So this action I'm taking now, I hope I'm not too fast anyways, this action I'm taking right now, how much is it taking me closer to my goal? You need to decide, okay, whatever it is, okay, I have a big dream, break it down into daily bits. So every day, this is what I will do. Every day I will read a book, a chapter of a book. Every day I will learn something about my industry. Every day I will do this, because at the end of the day, it is the compounding effect of your daily habit that makes up what you become at the end of the day. It's not for instance, you won't start you won't start going to the gym now and become built up all of a sudden. You need to go to the gym every single day, at least regularly, if not every single day, constantly. So you need to put up a scorecard. These are the things I need to do, and every day you have a tracking system. I've marked this, I've done this, I've done that. And I love that for a program like this, we were put in, we are graduating as a set. So by all means, and then that's the next thing I want to talk about. We have accountability group, right? So you meet people that have common interest to you, or even people that have gone higher in the journey you are trying to take. So just meet them. Okay, this is what I'm trying to achieve. You can even come in group. Okay, this is what we are trying to. Okay, take for instance, now you have somebody that you are graduating together on this set. So the two of you can commit to something. We are going to earn so amount of money, or make so amount of sales of this product that we are building, right? So we'll check in with each other every week or every month. By that, you are putting yourself, everybody left alone don't want to, because at the end of the day, everybody left alone without an ambition, or without a caveat, will not want to, everybody wants to be lazy naturally, right? I don't want to get out of my bed today. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to show up for this session. But then, because I am accountable to some people, because I have promised that I'll be there, because you told somebody that you do this, then the person will actively be on your neck for you to get it done. So it means that you have to achieve it by all means. So you need to be accountable to people, whether people that have gone ahead of you. I advise you to meet people that have gone ahead of you, right? Maybe a mentor, somebody in your industry that has done something that you wish to do. Be accountable to them, and you don't have to, necessarily wait for them to come to meet you. You can report yourself to, okay, this is what I'm planning to do for next 3 months. This is what I want to achieve, and this is what I've done so far every day. Because at the end of the day, you realize that it is those actions that you are taking every day that makes up who you are becoming. It's not so much about the vision. It's not so much about the dream. It's not so much about the vision. You can have grand ideas. You can have grand vision. But if you are not taking daily actions, we can say it's just a wish, right? We can call it just a wish. And there's this book that I will recommend, Atomic Habits. It will help you break down your system, your goals into bits, into daily habits. Like I said, you need to be able to commit to breaking it into habits, and then tracking your system, tracking every day. Okay, these are the things. Wake up in the morning, do this. Wake up tomorrow, do this, do this, do this, do this. Before you know it, you are becoming who you want to be. And then when you now look back, of course you are tracking your goals, but when you look back, you realize that you've come a long way. And that's how, brethren, that's how you achieve your goals. That's how you become who you have decided to become. So it's not so much about dreams, it's not so much about wishing to become something else. I understand that a lot of us have dreams, and it is execution that makes the difference. Everybody struggle with execution, but then what system are you putting in place? That's the most important thing. I struggle with execution too. But because I've put system in place, systems that will not allow me become, what I don't want to be, system that will push me to become, the best version of myself, system that will help me to read every day, system that will help me to, to learn something in my industry every day. So those systems are the ones pushing me and making us the best of ourselves. And I promise you, you can ask anybody that have become something in the world. You can ask anybody that have gone ahead in the world, whatever they are doing in this world. Ask them exactly how they came to, they become what they have become, right? So you will understand that every day they are doing things that are pushing them a step towards their goal. And that is the most important thing. Not so much about having wide dreams, not so much about, dreaming grandeur dreams and all, but the most important thing is that to not stop dreaming, right? And this is the last thing I want to leave you with. Don't stop dreaming. As a matter of fact, dream wide, but most importantly, execute daily. Execute daily, because my friends, that's the secret of your success. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me, and thank you to the team for having me on this session. Have a wonderful time, guys.
Together for our speaker. Put your virtual hands together for our speaker. Say thank you, Mr. Additional. No, let me just, I picked a line. It says, it is not enough to have a dream. You have to commit to it. It is your compounding habits that produces results. And that was profound. It was going to recommend a book. I don't know if it is the same book that I have in mind. There was a break when he was trying to say that. So I didn't get to hear the title of the book. But what he was talking about reminded me of the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is a book that literally helps you to execute without even knowing that you're doing a lot of execution, because you have little habits that you commit to that eventually compounds, and you now see that you've made a lot of progress. Okay. Thank you so much to our speaker. Can we please say thank you, the graduates? Can we say thank you to our speaker in the chat box? Let's say thank you to Mr. Additional. Thank you for such a short but very profound, very, 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 very profound statement. Thank you very much. To the games, we're going to have a short period or a short window to play a little bit of game. Are you ready? Where are our graduates? I want to see you in the chat box if you are ready for our game. I want to see you. Can you say, I am ready? I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Let me see if you're ready. Where are our graduates? Let's play a little game before we get into the next thing on our agenda. And I want to see you say you are ready. I can't see you say that. Are you ready for my game? Are you ready for my game? Okay. Thank you. All right, we're going to play a quick true or false. True or false. That's the title of our game. It is simple, it is relatable, but we want to see. Thank you so much, Oluwafermi. with a big capital ready. I love it. I love it. Ooh, love it. All right. Now, here is the rule of the game. The first person to respond is the winner of that question. The first person to respond got the question correctly, right? It is a true and a false game. I am going to make a statement, and you have the liberty to say if it is true or if it is false. Let's go. A successful entrepreneur never fails. True or false? Your time starts now. Who is the very first person to give us the correct answer? A successful entrepreneur never fails. True or false? True or false? Who is giving us our answer? Who is our first winner? Ooh, Wumi says true. Wumi says true. Okay. Let me ask the question again. A successful entrepreneur never fails. True or false? Okay, okay. I think that who favor won this round? False. False is the answer. A successful entrepreneur never fails is not true. When you listen to entrepreneurs who are successful, you'll find a track record of times that they failed. They've tried, they probably invested or something, and they failed. Number two question. Are you ready? Drum rolls. Consistency is more important than motivation in business. True or false? Consistency is more important than motivation in business. True or false? Uh, Consistency is more important than motivation in business. True or false? Let's get your response. True. Mayoko Bamidele, it is true. Consistency would always be more important than motivation. We take two more and we step into the next thing on our agenda. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, your first business idea must be perfect before you start. True or false? Your first business idea must be perfect before you start. True or false? Hmm. Wumi says false, and false it is. One more question, and we call it a wrap. Wumi, you got that right. You got that right. Good communication skills can help grow a business. True or false? Good communication skills can help grow a business. True or false? True or false? Wumi again. True. Of course. I mean, good communication can actually help you sell a business. I mean, I can sell a business to you right now. I do a lot of things. I could tell I'm a public speaker and I can speak about it, right? I don't need to convince you further because I can communicate and you can trust me, right? And I can go further and tell you I'm a communications and media executive. I can take care of your PR and all of that. You would first of all examine me before you buy my markets. Really? right? All right, guys, put your hands together for yourself. Let's use your virtual hands. Your virtual hands. Thank you for engaging in my game. You guys did fantastic. Thank you so much. I hope that that helped your breather. Just help. That's like a stretcher for you. Now let's get into the next thing on our agenda. We're going to take some testimonials, and testimonials are proof. Yeah, congratulations to our winners. And testimonials are a proof that a system indeed worked. Let's take our testimonials. Over to you. I sincerely apologize. That was a technical glitch, and we are working on it. We're going to take the testimonials um, shortly. Please stay with us. Uh, stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us. We're going to continue. Maybe take one or two of the games again while we wait for the technical crew to fix that. We will take the testimonials shortly. We'll take the testimony shortly. Now, graduates, are you ready? Please, technical team, let me know when you're ready to roll out the testimonials. Let's continue our game. Who is excited? I particularly love this game because it kind of tests the things that you've learned in class. Okay. All right, please just let me know what's the next line of action. Um, I'm going to ask one more question, one or two questions, and then we'll get into the next thing on our segment, right? Every customer is your customer. True or false? Let's see who is the fastest to respond. Every customer is your customer. True or false? False. You're correct, Lizzie. That is the correct response. Every customer is not your customer. Okay, one last one. I will get into the next thing on our agenda. Okay, okay. This last one, and then we'll get into the next thing. Social media. Social media can help a small business gain visibility. True or false? Mm, true or false? Waiting for your response. Waiting for your response. All right. True, true is the response. True, true, true. Wumi again. Wumi, you're pumped up. Can we please put our hands together for everyone who has been responding and getting our answers correctly? All right. All right. Please, technical team, let me know what's the next. All right. Thank you very much. We're going to get into the next thing on our agenda. And this particular segment, I would be calling on Miss Favor to handle this particular segment because it is very, very important that she does. Favor has been with the graduates. She has been there guiding them through the journey. And this segment is to award you and reward your consistency, the work that you have put into this process. You have been seen, you've been identified, and now you're going to be rewarded. Please help me make welcome Favor. She is the programs coordinator for this cohort. As she
Much blessing. Morning, everybody. I'm excited to be here. And this is a time where we reward excellence. As you all know, excellence is one of the core values at Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. So it is with so much delight that I'm here today to recognize people who have been outstanding, people who have been exceptional since the inception of the program. Fellow, the most outstanding fellow of Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. This person has shown excellence in their businesses. This person has shown that as a founder, it is possible to have sustainable and interesting business while you're also solving problems. So the most outstanding, of course, as I announce their names, please in the comment section, congratulate them. You can use your virtual claps and congratulate them. So I'll be starting with the most outstanding fellow. The person is Joshua Oroge, is the most outstanding fellow for 2020, sorry, for the fourth cohort of the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. Congratulations, Joshua. Well done for the work you do with your business. And I'm very sure, without doubt, that you're going to do excellently well. And we'll be happy to see the good things that you will be able to do. Congratulations, Joshua. Of course, this next category is for people that have shown doggedness, resilience, people who have always met deadlines. No matter the assignments, they're always submitting their assignments, even on days when they do not have the capacity or there's a particular challenge. They're always sending mails, they're always very concerned and very, very committed, in fact, highly committed. And I'm excited to announce that our most consistent fellow for this cohort 4 of the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy, the first person on this category is Favor Abimbola, and the second person in this category is Rofiat Oladimeji. These two persons, whether they miss classes, in fact, they are always really committed. I commend you both for taking ownership. You don't have to wait. You don't have to say, oh, I didn't submit the assignments. nobody's going to ask me. But thank you for showing ownership. Thank you for showing commitment. And this, if you continue with this in your various businesses, I have no doubt that you're going to do excellently well. And of course, the next category I'm going to be calling is the most outstanding team. Earlier at the start of this course, we were grouped into teams, and the purpose of the grouping was to ensure that we could work together with different people, various, we cut across various niches in business, various backgrounds. But the fact that as a team you were able to work together, you were able to not just work together, you're able to do excellent work, you're able to have that team bond, have that synergy in the team. And I'm excited to announce that the most outstanding team for this cohort is Team Diamond. Mayoko, you are very correct. Team Diamond is the most outstanding team. From late night conversations, even after classes have ended, the group was still buzzing. That shows that you are excellent people, and I appreciate that. And of course, the next category, the last category, has to be the most outstanding team member. Of course, we already know who the outstanding team leader, sorry, the most outstanding team lead for this cohort has to be the team lead for the most consistent team. So please, Team Diamond, you already know how you do it. Please celebrate your team lead for such an amazing work. Oluwamayoku Bamidele, thank you for holding the fort. Thank you for doing this excellently. Thank you for your coordination skills. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And to all our winners, thank you once again. Please keep being excellent and at every platform you find yourselves. Thank you very much once again. Bye for now.
Congratulations to all the hours. You did fantastically well, and you have been awarded, and you deserve to marinate in that excitement. Congratulations to the team, to the individual awards, to the group awards. Congratulations, congratulations. I wish you all the best going forward. And thank you very much, Favor. And now let's move into a valedictory speech by the visioneer. You need to hear from the visioneer, the man behind the ideas, the brain box that calls the shot. But first, let's go into his bio. Mr. Dare Adebayo is the co-founder and COO at Viz. Dare is a serial entrepreneur and ed tech leader in Lagos, Nigeria. He holds degree in computer science, technology management, and an MBA from Quantic School of Business and Technology, USA. He founded his first startup at the age of 18, co-founded software firm IT Vessel in 2010, and launched Edvis in 2016, an edtech company streaming teaching, learning, and administration in K-12 schools. Okay, Edvis has grown to over 500K users across 10 plus countries, won the 2018 Seed Starts Global EdTech Prize, and was named a top 50 African EdTech company by Elon IQ 2021 to 2023. A sought after speaker across 4 continents. Dari also runs the Embark project to mentor emerging entrepreneurs. In 2025, he and Edvis have remained active on the global edtech stage, continuing to push education innovation across Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me make welcome the visioneer, the mind behind the idea, the brain box, the man who has lived the work and talked the work and does the work at the same time. Please make welcome Mr. Dare Adebayo.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
We can hear you, sir. Can you hear us? We can
Oh,
hear you.
thank you
Yes,
so
please,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here today. Um, what for graduation of the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. A great job. And my assignment here today is very simple, very simple. And I have a very short valedictory speech for the graduating students. Thank you to all our facilitators, all our mentors, our MCs, our spotlight guests. Thank you to all the well wishers on the call. This beautiful day. Thank you for joining us. Today is not just a graduation ceremony, it's actually a time to celebrate courage. I know that in this cohort, like Abigail mentioned, we have students who are still in the university, running their business. We have people who have a 9 to 5 job who are also running a business on this court. And I just want to celebrate your courage. I want to celebrate your commitment to your business. I know that you believe that entrepreneurship is not just about making money, but it is majorly about creating value, solving problems, and becoming an instrument of change in your industry. We celebrate you, all of the graduates and students. As a founder and visionary of Embark Entrepreneurship Academy, this moment is very personal for me. I'm very excited about what we have done over the last 4 cohorts in the last 2 years. And, like Abigail mentioned in her opening speech, this project for me was born out of my own personal experience because I started my first business after I finished secondary school. And, as a young boy, then I had little or no experience working in a structured environment or running a business. But, I was able to do a lot of things. And then I started my second business, co-founded my second business while at the university. And immediately I finished university, the business started full time. So you can imagine that there were a lot of things that I did not know. There are a lot of things that, myself and my co-founder, we did out of trial and error. So, and, things only got better when we started attending acceleration programs, and programs like this, and we were able to learn a lot of things. And that was why decided to say, okay, how can I contribute my quota to young people who want to start entrepreneurship at a very early age, just like myself? So I want you to know that entrepreneurship may involve risk, but your growth should not depend on guesswork. And you have taken the right decision to join the Embark Entrepreneurship Academy. And I know that I mean, I want to believe that you have other platforms where you're learning. Elijah mentioned, self-development, which is very important. While we opened the application for this course, we received 187 applications. Pause and think about that. 187 applications. I mean, people who raise their hands to say, yes, I want to build, I want to create, I want to become more. And we had applications from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Ivory Coast, from Cameroon, the Benin Republic, from Uganda, from Tanzania, South Africa. That's actually a lot. And that says that entrepreneurship is a universal language. It's a language of possibility. It's a language of hope. It's a language of courage, And 30 students were admitted out of this from Nigeria, from Ghana, and from Ivory Coast. And today we have 22 of them graduating. Businesses across food, across the creative industry, across health, across education, across technology, beauty, and green energy. All of you are building something meaningful. And I'm very, very encouraged at the commitment that you've shown to all of the classes, during the course. Entrepreneurship is not simply about having ideas. And, I can't repeat that, enough. I think that Elijah mentioned something in relation to that, right? So you have to always prepare for the day. You have to always prepare for the next stage of your business. You have to always give it all it takes. And today, I want to anchor my speech on a scripture that says, that says thou a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before men. And I want us to take a close look at this. It does not say, seest thou a man talented. It does not say, seest thou a man connected. It does not say, seest thou a man lucky. It says, seest thou a man diligent in his business. Seest thou a man diligent in his work. Therefore means that diligence is bigger than hard work. Of course, it speaks of being skilled. It speaks of being swift. It speaks of being competent. It speaks of being excellent. It speaks of being intentional. It speaks of being consistent. It speaks of mastery. In the world that we live today, people celebrate visibility before value. And that's just the world we're living. We're living in a world of, people want to be seen on social media and what have you. Many people want to stand before kings. Many people want to be influential. Many people want to be recognized. Many people want to be successful. But for you to become the kind of person that will sit among kings, you have to be diligent. And when we're talking about kings, we're not just talking about royalty. We're not talking about the king of your town or the king of your village, right? We're talking about you being able to stand before people or of influence, people that can give you opportunities, investors, governments, major institutions, global customers, industry leaders, large organizations. So to stand before this kind of people, you must operate at the highest level of your field. It means your products, it means your service, it means your expertise must become so valuable, it must become so trusted, it must become so excellent that it earns access to rooms where decisions and opportunities exist. So the place, the king's palace, the presence of these people is therefore not the pursuit. Excellence is the pursuit. Excellence is the pursuit. Favor also mentioned the fact that excellence is part of our core values. And we're not talking about perfection, right? We're talking about excellence. Excellence means that you refuse to be a mediocre. It means that you choose quality over shortcuts. It means that you honor your commitments. We live in a world where people will say, "Oh, this is ready in 5 minutes," and it's 25 minutes, and there's nothing from your hand. Sometimes you might not be able to meet up with the deadlines, right? But an excellent person will reach out to the customers before the deadline to say, "Oh, please, we have X and Y issue, and can you give us, X amount of time?" Excellence means that you continue improving every day. You give your best to whatever you are doing at a particular point in time. It means because kings seek competence, they seek mastery, they seek value. So diligence is that bridge between where you are and where your value commands attention. So we are speaking about the excellence mindset. You must have an excellent mindset. You must have a commitment to becoming so dependable and so valuable that your work speaks before you do. Steve Jobs says that the only way to do great work is to love what you do. But loving what you do is not enough. You must become skilled at it. A lot of people are doing a business because they love that business, right? You love that idea. It's personal to you. But you must become skilled at it. You must become dependable. You must become excellent in executing the idea, right? Warren Buffett says that the more you learn, the more you earn. So you know that these are not just motivational statements. These are statements that you need to work with every day, right? So do not confuse. And lastly, I want to say that do not confuse your graduation with arrival. There's so many things that, I mean, we did not tell you that all that you need to succeed as an entrepreneur is what we have taught you in Embark. We only taught you some part of it, right? And you must keep on learning. Today's graduation is a launch pad for you. It's not that you've mastered entrepreneurship, it is a proof that you've committed to learning what we have in our curriculum, right? So do not stop at learning. Keep learning every day. Keep learning every day, right? Africa needs diligent entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs who will build ethically, who will solve problems, who will keep to their word, who will create jobs, who knows that profit and impact can coexist. Of course, if your business is just impact driven, then profit might not be it might not be a key. But if your business is for profit, you should know that profit and impact can coexist. So the team at Embark, I want to say a big thank you for the sleepless nights, for all of the brainstorming session. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all that you've done for the sport. Thank you so much. Thank you for being diligent. Thank you for being committed. Thank you for being resilient. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me today. I hope that you would keep being diligent at your work, at your business. Congratulations to all the graduates and students. Thank you.
Put our virtual hands together for Mr. Dare. That was profound. Profit and impact can coexist. And if you're not taking anything from this call, please take the scripture. It says, "Yes, thou a man who is diligent in his work, he will not stand before mean men." It means that there are certain kind of people you will stand before. When you're diligent, you're excellent, you are impactful, you're a go-getter, you are dexterous, you would definitely be standing before kings and not mean men. Please put your hands together. What you see, put your virtual hands together. You can do better. You can do better. Your virtual hands together for Mr. Dare. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. That was profound. That seemed like the go-to word that we did as we come to the end of this graduation ceremony. And now, ladies and gentlemen in the house, I would love to invite back the programs coordinator. I'm talking about Favor, as she takes the graduates roll call, few minutes, and then we would move to the end of the program. Over to you, Favor.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is the moment we have been waiting for. We received about 187 applications, and 30 students were admitted to the Cohort 4, and we have 23 graduating today. So first, I want to commend you all for the excellent work that you have done. Congratulations for earning this. You deserve it, and I wish you well in your future endeavors. So I would be starting the rollout of the graduates right now, and I'm going to be starting with Ebelechuku Igoroje. Ebelechuku Igoroje. One fun fact that you should know about Ebele is that she loves inventing new meals. That's amazing. Congratulations, Ibili. We are proud of you and we cannot wait to see the many things that you're going to do. The next person on the list is Favor Abimbola. Well done, Favor. She says she enjoys meaningful conversations. Interesting. Well done, Favor. And keep, like I said earlier, keep being committed to the things that you do. And I have no doubt that you do well. Thank you. The next person is Ayomiku Idowu. Congratulations, Ayomiku Idowu. Ayomiku loves to read, and that is beautiful to see. Thank you so much, Ayomiku Idowu. The next person is Victor Uwondo. Victor Uwondo. Something interesting about me is farming. I enjoy farming. Sorry, I enjoy learning. So I'm sorry. Victor enjoys learning. Wow, keep it up, please. Learning never ends. You are lifelong learners. Congratulations, Victor. The next person on the list is Favor. Ifedolapo Ajayi. Ifedolapo Ajayi. Ifedolapo says she loves playing with different food processing ideas. I just need you to mention. I just need you to mention. Okay, Ifedolapo says she loves experimenting with different food processing idea. Okay, that is why your business is even in the food niche. Thank you very much, Ife Dolapo, for being part of the cohort. Well done, well done. The next person I'll be calling up on stage is Elizabeth Akinwale. Elizabeth Akinwale, congratulations. Elizabeth says she loves expanding her thinking daily. Amazing, 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 Elizabeth. Well done with what you are doing and congratulations on graduating. The next person is Ignatius Inyang. Congratulations, Ignatius. Congratulations. It says just the guy that removes the tag impossible from situation. Wow, that's good. Ignatius Ignatius is the CEO of Cara Connect, and he says he does not believe in impossibilities. Thank you very much, Ignatius. Congratulations. The next person is Oluwa Korede Bankole of Bezalel. Congratulations, Korede. He said he loves supporting people, and that's so beautiful. Please keep it up, and congratulations once again. The next person is Joshua. All right. Congrats on your graduation. Thank you very much. The next person on my list here is Joshua. Joshua Oroge is the CEO of the Light Tutors. Congratulations once again. The next person on my list here is Victor Ebogade. is the CEO of Care Trace, interesting business, Victor. Please keep it up, and I cannot wait to see the many things that you're going to achieve with your business. Congratulations, Victor, once again. The next person I'm going to be spotlighting is Oluwafayoshete Mifumi Shofadekon, and she is the founder of Mara Gifts and Flowers. Congratulations, Fayoshete, and we are so delighted to see that you have done well, and congratulations once again. The next person is Temitope Adewale. Temitope Adewale, hearty congratulations to you. She is the founder of APEM Soup Mix. APEM Soup Mix. Congratulations, Temitope. Well done. The next person is Prosper Bamidele. Prosper Bamidele is the founder of where Aurelia, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Congratulations. She owns a beauty business, and it's so exciting to see the many things that you have achieved and many more that you would achieve. Congratulations. The next person is Adeyemi Olusoji of OJ Farm Produce. Adeyemi, congratulations. Thank you for all that you did. Thank you for staying true and committed to the academy. Congratulations. The next person is Bisola Olapitas. Bisola Olapitas, congratulations to you. She's the founder of Kickscope Footwear. Congratulations to you, Bisola. You've done really well, and I wish you success. The next person is Shalom Adegboye. Shalom Adegboye is the founder of Thames Boutique. Thames Boutique, and she's also in the fashion industry. Congratulations, Shalom, and I wish you well your future endeavors. The next person is Tella Miriam. Tella Miriam is the CEO of Wumi Airline. Congratulations, Miriam. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep at it, and I'm sure that consistency will pay off. Well done, Miriam. The next person is Rofiat Oladimeji. Rofiat Oladimeji, the ever inquisitive Rofiat. She is the founder of Rofi Oninkonbe. Well done, Rofiat. Please keep committed to whatever it is that you are doing, and I'm sure that it will pay off. Congratulations once again, Rafiat. The next person is Miriam Adedoku. Miriam with the ever bubbling smile. Congratulations. She's the founder of Echo Score Foods. Congratulations, Miriam. Well done, and I'm sure that you do excellently well. The next person is Oluwamayo Bamidele, our outstanding team lead for today. Mayokun is the founder of BMS Styling. BMS Styling. Congratulations, Mayokun. Mayokun says she loves to bake. Interesting. Baking and hair making. Wow. Congratulations, Mayokun, once again. I'm happy to see that you have gone this far. Then the last but not the least is Oluwashikemi Oladele of Chics Atelier. Congratulations, Shikemi. Congratulations to everybody for making it this far, and I'm so proud of you. The whole team commends your resilience and your commitment to seeing that you finish this academy. Congratulations, and I wish you success in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Graduates, congratulations. And I want you all to congratulate yourself. Give me your best emoji on the chat box, celebrating each and every one of yourselves, right? And also celebrating your very self for seeing through till this very time. We had over 100 people who applied, and you are here at the end of the road for a beginning of a better journey. Why? Because now you know better, you're more equipped, you're more knowledgeable, you have learned about mistakes, you know what to put in place. That is what celebrated. I celebrate you specially. Congratulations once more. As we come to the end of this remarkable graduation ceremony, we want to sincerely appreciate every mentor, partner, facilitator, and team member who contributed their quota, their time, and knowledge and support to make this journey impactful and successful. Your dedication has helped shape and empower this incredible cohort 4. of entrepreneurs, and we do not take your commitment for granted. To our graduates, congratulations once more. Today marks the end of one phase and the beginning of a greater opportunity ahead of you. May the knowledge gained here inspire you to build boldly, lead confidently, and create meaningful impact in your respective industry. Thank you to everyone who joined this live virtually to celebrate this special moment. We are grateful for your presence, energy, and support through this event. On behalf of the organizers, the Med Academy, the pioneers, the team members, we say thank you. And we have come to the end of this graduation ceremony. My name remains Blessing Abraham Akomrafe, and I am pleased and excited to have spent my morning into the afternoon with you. And I wish you success going forward. Please do put your hands together for yourself. Thank you very much. It's been a fantastic one. And thank you to our engineers, those back ends putting in the work to see that we have a smooth sailing today. Thumbs up to you and well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.